Astăzi doresc să ne jucăm jocul Trolley Problem, care jocul Trolley Problem este un joc bazat pe clasica problemă a tramvaiului, care vine tramvaiul și trebuie să alegi între dacă calci un om sau dacă calci 5 copii. Și este un joc făcut pe toată tema asta, care are multe probleme din astea, în care puteți să participați și voi. YouTube nu poate să participe, de exemplu, că stau acolo în loc să vină pe Twitch, dar pot să participe lăsând un like și un comentariu la acest video, nu e așa, chat? Bun, serios, puteți să votați și voi. Eu votez cu ce vreau eu, dar puteți să votați și voi cu ce vreți voi.
Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect.
Mersi, Cami.
With that in mind, let's start your training.
Se aud încet, nu? Dacă e că așa ai făcut să audă. Deci, voi aici votați. Deci așa o să arate. Și aici e Twitch-o-meterul. Și pe Twitch-o-meter puteți să votați. Și o să aveți două variante, galben sau roșu. Semnul exclamării A, votați galben. Semnul exclamării B, votați roșu. Aici nu cred că este conectat încă.
There's a runaway trolley barreling down. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
Deci there is a runaway trolley barreling down the railway on the tracks. Așa, da, e clasica. 5 persoane nu pot să se miște. Tu ai maneta de schimbare a direcției. Dacă tragi de ea, se schimbă. Dacă nu... Dar unde se schimbă? Deci dacă nu faci nimic, se duce pe ăștia 5. If you pull the lever, calcă doar unul.
Oh, you're going to kill someone. This isn't how I thought I was going to start my day.
Ce cauți acolo cu aia?
Family and friends will forgive you.
Da, țin el. Deci aveți 40 de secunde să votați, cam așa. 84 au tras de... Cum îi zice la ăla? De macaz. Au tras de aia de macaz.
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more before acting next time.
Bă, asta mă shame-uiește că am călcat un om în loc de 5? Toată mi-a primit shame că am călcat un om în loc de 5? Uite, 73% din players worldwide au votat ca noi.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Nu mai
it.
gândi doar utilitarian? Glumești.
This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
Okay.
A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
Tu trecu de copil.
Do you hate all kids this much?
Mă shame-uiește! Vedeți că se dă drumul la vot.
Polly.
Vedeți că se dă drumul la vot după ce se oprește din vorbit doamna. Bye bye, Polly! Tu te cu Polly! Auzi, să moare 5 oameni, că a învățat Polly la medicină. Ce mă t-am luat? Kill the child!
That is an odd take on being responsible. The dictionary definition: to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it. Are you to blame for the death of a young girl?
Nu, lol. Adică da, dar nu. Dacă ea 5 avea 80 de ani, ce contează? Nu tot oameni sunt. Reed Graves, că, nici eu nu știu ce exact ce e. Cred că sunt ăștia care au făcut jocul, Reed Graves. Cred că e părerea oamenilor care au făcut jocul, I guess. Not sure. Mai ieftină înmormântarea decât taxa la medicină. Bun.
The end justifies the
Deci nu mai
means.
votați ca turbații, că după ce termină de vorbit să dă drumul la vot.
The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else about him apart from the fact that he has a severe phobia of trains.
Vrea să vadă dacă suntem fatfobici?
Now we're upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off the bridge? Or let the train hit 5 people?
Ok.
821 million people are starving in the world.
I mean, mă pune să-l împing. I don't know.
Tyrone will thank you. He's planning to binge watch a lot this
No.
week.
No, I'm not pushing Tyrone. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'm not pushing Tyrone. I'm not pushing Tyrone.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've just seen an ambulance arrive.
Futu-s
I believe
morți!
Tyrone has just had a heart attack due to the stress of it all.
What the fuck? Care? Mi l-a omorât pe Tyrone! A pișat pe mine! Ce nenorociți! În gură, Tyrone! Nu puteai să stai și tu pe șine înainte să faci infarct?
Now for the final core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog. The trolley leaves in 1 minute.
Ok.
There is a dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone?
I'ma kill the dog.
How are you going to do it?
It's the humane thing to do, sorry. Eu asta cred despre toate animalele astea care se
Somewhere out
chinuie.
there, a man is missing a best friend.
I don't know. Why would you let it there? Like,
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead, you just killed it.
de ce mă șimuiești? Literalmente l-am ajutat să nu mai sufere. Azi știu că e etic și că n-ai de unde să știi dacă câinele își dorește sau nu asta. Dar gen, come on. Mi-a pus dead dog în până. E vina mea că a murit câinele. Fantastic.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just remember, respect, responsibility, and integrity.
Ok.
5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
E aceeași problemă, numai că ăla mi coworker și aia
If the
sunt
trespassers
trespassers.
weren't there, you would change the path, right? I guess you value criminals over co-workers then.
What the...
Noted.
De ce mă șeimuiește, man? Da, I would let the worker die, I guess. Ce mă șeimuiește incredibil. Literalmente n-am omorât 5 oameni.
You killed a co-worker. All right then, I guess your results for the first week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits upstairs think.
45% din oamenii worldwide nu, gen, au omorât 5 oameni în locul unui singur om? Bro, what? Ah, I agree with them, da. Ok, invers. Ce-am primit? Un shaming?
Dear sir or madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the public safe through all walks of life.
Abia aștept.
The best laid plans go astray. It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
Oh, shit.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the
Come
heart?
on, man. Trebuie să-l salvezi pe Arșinel. Trebuie să-l salvezi pe Arșinel.
In a year or two, we can probably get the heart back off this old boy. Wow, this guy is really old. It'll be an awful waste of a
hate
heart
this.
if he doesn't even survive the operation.
Scuze, Arșinel. Te-ai trăit viața. Dacă n-ar avea implicații reale, m-aș fi dus pe A, dar gen dacă chiar ar fi în realitate, e best.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy? Oh.
L-a omorât pe tata aia. Credeam că o să fie prima dată când e de acord cu tine. Păi e de acord cu mine, lume. Ăsta, Reed Graves, e el. Și-a pus el părerea aici. Cui pasă de părerea lui Reed Graves?
You can't win them all. You're late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain yourself and think it through. A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal.
Exact ce ziceam.
You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their
Of
life.
course.
What do you do?
Easy. Mori cu aia dacă asta vrei. Cine știu să-ți iau dreptul la moarte? Cea mai ușoară alegere.
Did you know 90% of suicide survivors regret attempting it?
They're not
Sounds
suicide.
pretty similar.
I mean, they are technically, but
What if they're undercover? This could be a sting operation.
touch. No, I shame Sharon. I side with the law here because I don't want no legal trouble.
Oh, wow. You actually did it. I thought you would have learnt not to kill people by now.
Why the fuck would you do it dacă asta își dorește omul? Why wouldn't you do it? 60% au zis că nu l-ar omorâ. Holy fuck. Ok. Și aici a fost 50-50. Ceva la modul ea cât a fost. Eu nu pot omorâ pe cineva să facă fiecare ce vrea, dar nu mă pune pe mine. You're a fucking doctor! Adică ai fi obișnuit cu conceptul ăsta. A fost 80% eutanasie aici, ok. Și nu mai dați de-astea pe poate, nu era, iată că doar asta e în problemă. Iată doar după ce e în problemă, cum era și aia la transplant. La oamenii de 80 de ani, transplantul de inimă are șanse mai mici de reușită. Like, ok, da, sure. Asta e informație pe care o știi tu, dar gen folosești doar informația folosești doar informația pe care ți-o dă ăsta aici. Ok. Ce fac cu ea?
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing. The last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage. You have 5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need? That's 1 life for 5. Crikey, we're getting dark now.
Fuck you, man, nu. Lasă turistul în pace.
He's getting away. Don't you want to save the many?
Uite că te șeimuiește pe ambele părți, nenorocita dracu. Te șeimuiește pe ambele părți, nici nu contează ce zici. Gaslighterița dracu.
You let 5 people die today. You probably should have looked into their backgrounds. Looks like one was researching into improving vaccines. Hopefully that won't be an issue. down the road.
Ah, super, acum sunt vinovat și că nu s-a mai inventat vaccinul pentru nu știu ce boală. Tare. Sharon să mor eu, Sharon asta. Zici că e un chatter de aici când zic eu ceva. De ce ești de acord cu avorturile? Te-ai gândit că poate unul dintre copiii avortați putea să inventeze vaccinul pentru cancer?
Can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. You have been promoted yet again.
Let's go.
You now run the hospital.
Easy.
You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom.
Aoleu, mă întreabă dacă îi vaccinez împotriva voinței părinților. Fiți atenți.
Do you start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children
Unul din
severely
5?
ill, much worse than the virus itself.
1 din 5 să vă... Băi, e insane 1 din 5 pentru un vaccin.
Don't tell me you're in charge of a hospital and an anti-vaxxer.
O urăsc! O urăsc.
How did you answer the trolley one again?
Nu știu. Ok, I'm vaccinating. Fuck. I'm vaccinating them. Fuck. Mor mai mulți dacă nu vaccinezi.
Oh boy, you have angered those parents. A lot of messages coming in from a woman called Karen. Not sure if it's all the same person.
Omor mai mult. E mai bine 1 din 5 decât 5 din 5. Dar pentru un vaccin, 1 din 5? That's crazy pentru un vaccin. Da, știu că e același lucru ca troleu, dar îți bagă toate aceste vaccinuri. Wow, să vezi. O să mă prindă Al de Mihail Neamțu și zică, ia uite.
Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. The people need you to be stoic.
Deci nu mă mai faceți, vă rog eu, urmăriți jocul, nu vă mai faceți voi filme cu da, nu zicea că o să moară 5 din 5. Ba da, că de-aia ți pune acolo, îți spune un grup de 10 oameni versus un grup de 2 oameni, pe care îi omori, aia te întreabă. Asta e realistul, da?
Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
Ce-a fost aia?
You're doing the right thing. Who needs new medicines anyway?
Start the research, I guess.
How much do these candies and eggheads even cost?
Nu mai suport pe asta. Nu mai suport pe poala asta de om. Mi-a bătut obrazul, de efectiv.
Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will.
Ia, ce-am mai primit?
Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our Artificial Intelligence Division.
This is gonna be hard.
In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars. The future is upon us.
Suntem Elon Musk, prieteni. Hai să vedem.
Breeds contempt. Well, la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction.
Elon Musk, nu pot să cred că ești în curtea mea. Salut, George!
A self-driving car is travelling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers? That child has as much right to live as anyone else.
Kill the child, easy. Și salvezi și mașina.
You put this car on the road, do you not feel responsible for their death?
Nu, că a costat mult Tesla.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men.
True, by the way. That's actually
Necessity is the mother of invention. Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
Save most. Evident. LOL.
Will people buy cars that will kill them?
Well, they should.
Well, hopefully people don't mind dying for total strangers.
Mă dau ăștia afară, coaie. Mă dau ăștia afară, man. I'm not a good businessman.
I will say it again. Current datasets discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people?
True, by the way.
Honesty is the best policy. The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening.
It's always listening.
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy? You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets.
I'm invading that privacy, not gonna lie.
Ooh, that's quite an internet history you have.
I'm gonna invade that privacy. Autoritariano!
I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. They can publicize how their cars are helping to defeat the terrorists.
Am primit și primă la salariu. Doar 46% agree with this worldwide? Man, that's crazy. Like, would you let... Cât s-a votat aici? Ați fost destul de mulți pe B. 68% invade privacy, 32% nu. Would you let a murderer go away? Adică, nu, atenție, nu zice că se creează un precedent whatever. Nu știi că e murderer? Literalmente zice că he confessed în mașină. That's the point, că he is a murderer. He confessed! A zis că he confessed. Allegedly he confessed. Bro, asta zice ăla, asta aleg. Atenție, noi ne gândim că poate să creeze un precedent. Dar el nu ne zice că poate să creeze un precedent. Este doar această situație pur și simplu. Nu? Ok, și dacă am mărturisit la terapie sau unde ai prezența de confidențialitate? La terapie nu ai prezența de confidențialitate. La crime. Dacă te duci la terapeutul tău și zici am omorât un om, te dă pe mâna poliției. Nu ai nicăieri această confidențialitate. Straight up, nicăieri nu ai confidențialitate, că poți să zici că ai omorât un om și nu pățești nimic. Absolut nicăieri. De ce ai avea într-o mașină? I don't know. Mai efectiv, lași un criminal pe străzi? Lași un criminal pe străzi? I don't know. Dar dacă... Da, ok, bine, îi respecti privacy-ul. Dar dacă zice și mai omoară încă 3, dacă e să o luăm așa, că să creează precedent. Ok, dacă la mai omoară încă 3, la câți oameni morți trebuie să invadăm privacy-ul ăla? La câți oameni morți ar trebui să invadăm privacy-ul?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your cars has no passengers but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
Are the potential, nu zice că e soluția 100%, e potential.
For the children.
E potential.
Is global warming even real? Global warming will lead to more than 250,000 deaths each year and force 100 million people from their homes. Do you know any therapists who specialize in survivor's guilt?
Orăsc. Deci asta, narator e mai rău decât în jocul ăla oribil de trestecațeri, cum îi zice? De trestecațeri în butoi, în oală. Getting over it, da.
What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem, Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
Măi, Faiăr, a omorât 5 milioane de oameni pentru un copil. Nu eu i-am omorât, încălzirea globală i-a omorât, asta odată. Și a doua a zis că are potențialul. Deci stai un pic. Deci dacă ăla are potențialul să salveze și pe urmă îmi zice că au murit 5 milioane de oameni. Ok. Dar atunci, de ce nu există potențialul să se mai creeze încă unul dacă ăsta s-a putut crea? Ha? De ce e ăla singurul din lume, dacă e să o luăm așa? Eu am luat exact ce mi-a zis acolo, că are the potential. Auzi, să fie ascultat telefonul copilului ca să oprești încălzirea globală? Da! Așa ascultat telefonul copilului ca să oprești încălzirea globală. Tot vina mea e, mă, frate. Așa, hai să vedem cu fratele lui Tyrone, Tommy.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help. Look at him, so gleeful. I bet he knew you would be powerless to stop him. Tommy must be really getting off on this.
Nu l-am împins pe Tyrone, nu o să-l împing nici pe Tommy. Sorry. Nu l-am împins pe Tyrone, nu o să-l împing nici pe Tommy.
If only you'd save that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. Otherwise, people might think it's all your fault they died.
Da, e vina mea. E vina mea că nu i-am făcut la vânt pe șine. Pentru că este o diferență între un om și 5 oameni legați pe șine, în care eu trebuie să aleg. Deci cineva moare oricum. Deci eu doar trebuie să aleg care dintre ei. Și alta e să-l împing eu cu mânuțele mele să-i fac la vânt pe șine ca să salvez 5 oameni. Tommy a legat acolo. N-am fost atent. Oh, he was a killer? Ok, I'm dumb. N-am fost atent. Bun. Ăsta mi-a pus că am omorât 5 milioane de oameni. Ăsta mi-a pus că am omorât 5 milioane de oameni. Ok. Sunt prost. Dar I agree with Reed Graves. I mean, you can make the point. Nu, ok, l-aș fi împins. Acum că știu, l-aș fi împins. Că n-am fost atent, dar you can make the point. Ok, no, I can make no point.
Every man has his price. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in.
Efectiv.
The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
Wow. Wow.
What if people can't afford this coverage?
Fuck. No additional protection, lol.
Who are you to decide how people spend their money?
No, fuck! No, subscription plan. I'm saving more people that way. Fuck.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a ruthless capitalist. Next you'll say you're going to get out of paying taxes.
Luând doar problema. Luând doar problema în sine. Luând doar problema în sine. Având în vedere că nu am nicio altă opțiune. Acea întrebare e exact aceeași cu problema troleului. Omori mai mulți oameni sau mai puțini? Omori mai puțini oameni dacă faci subscription plan-ul. Oricum asta se întâmplă, literalmente se întâmplă cu Tesla. Literalmente it's happening. Nu-mi dați cancel. Ia, ce mai primit? Mi-a dat Elon Musk card, ia. Astea-s datele. Ce voi luați-vă după Amazon ce vreți.
It's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them... The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
Ok, deci să te protejeze pe tine șoferul mai mult în cazul unui accident. Ok, scuze. Credeam că e gen subscription plan ca să ai pur și simplu mai multe de-astea de siguranță.
This is all sounding
N-am citit bine.
communist to me.
Pretty communist. N-am fost atent. O să încerc să fiu mai atent.
Who are you to decide how people spend their money?
Gata, acum sunt comunist, mai sunt capitalist. E atât de simplu.
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
Ok.
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
Easiest decision. Deci aș conceda 5 oameni, că pot să concedez doar 1. Avem de... Dar acum o să-mi zică că iarăși sunt capitalist, că i-am ținut pe ăștia, că sunt productivi pentru companie. Că de ce nu-i fac caritate lui Francis? Las că-i bag 10 lei în buzunar când pleacă.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean everything.
Bine că nu zice că l-am omorât. It's about the fairness, it's not about the... Nu știu. Păi m-ai făcut să vă țin bine. Zis că una dintre ele avea copil acasă care nu mai poate să mai mănânce.
Watch the donut, not the whole. Great. So, the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy.
Stai, deci ce? E fix povestea Tesla. It's hunting subscribers down. Good! Good!
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Hai că vă las să votați. I mean...
The coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
Tot vina mea e! Tot vina mea, alreacu! E vina mea că am pus presiune pe ei!
Maybe all of this is your fault.
Te urăsc, Sharon, dacă ăsta e numele tău. Dar e vina mea că am angajat in the first place.
The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them too hard.
Ei au făcut greșeala, cine să fie pedepsit? The Evil AI? Nu ei au codat... Ai putea zice că și compania aia în sine e responsabilă, dar still.
If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product.
True.
Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service? New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
No one wants to own things anymore.
Care sunteți în Black Mirror, sunteți turbați? Efectiv în Black Mirror, turbaților.
Why don't you want people to have free travel?
Cum ați votat B? În ce lume ați votat B? Tocmai ți-a zis că gen își bate p***a de îți schimbă comportamentul.
We're going to make enough money to go to space. But hang on. We're so wealthy that people are talking about you on social media. There are now rumours that you run a human trafficking ring with minors. People do not like you at all.
This motherfucker just said cancel Faiăr pe ecranul meu. Bă, nene!
A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick.
Lucrez în orice corporație din lume.
To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
De ce până... What? De ce aș da bani la cumpărători? Că i-am păcălit. Da, ok, că i-am păcălit. Dar... Yeah, it's pretty easy. Dă-mă banii! Le dau procent.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that.
But let's not call it that.
Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
E efectiv să te pună la colț, gen gen în ce situație reală, dacă ești deja în punctul ăsta, nu minți? Că deja, adică că ai fi plecat de mult din companie înainte să ajungi în punctul ăsta. Normal că o să pună, că toată lumea pune A, în timp ce chatul meu este jumătate.
Does that mean they support racism? Core white trash isn't really the driverless car
centriști, serios? O să mă dea ăștia afară.
Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves.
I mean...
The best things in life are free. Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it?
Bă, toți ăștia care urlați să nu mai votez eu înainte să votați voi. Dar ce prea aveți propria voastră personalitate? Dacă votez eu ceva, ce trebuie să fii de acord cu mine?
If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
I mean, ce faci cu aia?
Worried about failure? Work is hard, isn't it?
Își bate jocul de mine. I mean, dacă doar asta e problema, sure, I'll cease development.
Have you always been this basic?
Bruh.
Someone else will continue to evolve this AI, making it stronger, more intelligent and easier to adapt. We can't stop the singularity if we aren't involved.
Yes, I agree with that. Oh my god, m-au dat afară! M-au dat afară?
A bad workman always
no.
blames his tools. We've been attacked! I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms! Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control.
Am luat Roianu.
5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
Who wouldn't recall? What the fuck? Who wouldn't recall? Dă-mi în legătură cu aia de mai devreme, adică da, știu că avansul tehnologic
So you're letting the terrorists win?
Creează genul ăsta de outcomes, dar eu mă ghidez doar după problema pe care mi-o zice.
If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here?
Hai, mai du-te dracu, Sharon. Încăică ta, te pun pe tine să le cari, Sharon.
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on.
Acum mi-a trecut pe listă și că am chemat înapoi 500.000 de mașini. Al recu, am băgat compania în faliment.
2 wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
Would you bet? Tu, Sharon, would you bet? Cine ești, fă, ministrul justiției? Ar paria ea, pariez eu, Sharon, nimeni pe pământ. Pariază ea. Pot să pun, zici că o colegă de aia bărfitoare de la muncă. Pot să pun pariu că ăia au fost de vină. Sursa?
Now, laughing at us.
Sursa? 23% dintre voi ați hackui. Ok. Hack-ul de capitaliști.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on.
Da, viața mea, cum să nu?
A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now.
Mă pune să-l împing pe ăla de pe acoperiș.
Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all.
N-am făcut nimic.
They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
N-am făcut ce... De ce? Why would I resign? N-am făcut nimic. Why would I resign? Doar că nu i-am salvat pe aia 5 care au fost puși acolo de fratele lui Tyrone. Dar în rest ce am făcut? Am omorât 5 milioane de oameni, e drept, da. E drept că am omorât 5 milioane de oameni.
You never won any medals as a child, did you?
Asta mă încurajează să omor oameni, vă rog eu frumos.
What if they have a copy on them? Now that would be incriminating.
Ok, atunci. Nu, glumesc, nu l-aș fi împins, am vrut să văd ce zice. Nu-l împingeți, chat, nu-l împingeți pe om. 50-50, holy fuck. Ce e încă unul lângă aia 5 milioane?
You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers. If anyone hires you after this, they must truly be desperate.
Nu mai avem de muncă. Suntem șomechi.
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Hai că mergem la altă companie. Ia să vedem.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Ia să vedem unde mergem.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service.
Oh.
Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters.
În la serie.
You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that, you're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
This is so stupid. What? Cum? What? What? Măg. Tu ești chat, ce pot să mă aștept?
You've been picked from thousands. They're gonna have egg on their face.
Ghinion. Sunt anti-armată, nu-mi pas. Și acum o să-mi zică. Era literalmente
people you should disagree with.
diavolul. Era satana în persoană ăsta și nu l-a împușcat. Ia uite, era de la Ronald Reagan. Ce joc demonic.
I don't follow this. You being defiant has got you the job? These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
34% doar? 65% din oameni ar împușca gen random? Soldat execută ordinul. Aveți boală.
Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off.
Gen, tu te-ai angajat acolo? No, I didn't. They picked me.
I don't know how to say
Francis.
this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is you have to move 2 at once.
You have to get all the switches into their left position. Nu înțeleg.
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me?
I don't get it.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
Cum am reușit să le duc în partea cealaltă?
Ouch! Oh, okay.
M-am panicat.
Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful.
Am prăbușit și un avion.
An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage
Okay,
and
nu
must
puteam.
pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment. Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside, a dachshund or a flamingo?
I mean...
A dachshund? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
Ce contează? Câinile salam.
A dachshund? So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography.
What is cringe about it?
An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
Ok, pe cine servim la masă? Ia să vedem.
Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
Ok. Stupid easy. E literalmente... Iar o să mă facă comunist. O să mă facă Robin Hood comunist.
You're just going to steal a person's food?
Da, ce p***a mea. Da. Ce o să faci? E efectiv.
Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
Te cunosc, Sharon. Taci-mi p***a, mătii, că te cunosc. 10% dintre voi i-ați lăsat pizza întreagă lui ăla?
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
Educate yourself. Dacă aia sunt banii lui, ghinion.
Easy go.
Ribozo, ai murit de foame.
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target? The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
Yeah. Blowtorch. Sorry, dar nu o să stau să-mi tai cu fierăstrău mâna, not gonna lie, piciorul. Prefer să mă doară mai tare pe moment decât să stau să-mi prec oasele cu...
What happens if you run out of fuel? At least you'll be warm. For a moment.
Ce e alegerea mea personală? Ce te pe tine, măi, Sharon? Fantastic, mă, nene. Da, ca să nu zic că nu se infectează după, exact.
Hot dog, this is gonna smell.
Ia. Nu mai comentez acum. Și da, cauterizez, corect.
While you were playing with fire, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you, developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Bă, e Francis, vă zic. E Francis.
It's no use crying over spilt milk.
E Francis.
Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed.
Mulțumesc că răzvă.
Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
Dar e potentially. E potentially. Și eu o să zic că I don't shoot și pe urmă o să-mi zic că păi ai omorât thousands.
What a way to die, going out for the weekly shop.
Nu știu ce fac ăia. This is so... I don't wanna shoot
Are you
them.
sure that's the target? You're right. Just kill all of them.
I don't wanna shoot them. Ok, fuck it, I'm killing them. Pentru că pe urmă o să-mi zică că au murit nu știu câte mii.
The target is unharmed. Before you can escape, 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. Oh, those 5 other people still died. It's not going well, is it?
Sănătatea mătii, Sharon.
2 heads are better than 1.
Pitică nenorocită, efectiv.
You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent.
Sunt Iisus cu Barabas, fiți atenți.
You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
I mean, you know what they say about
Will they stay
snitches.
silent for you?
Pe oricum, da, exact, scrii o carte și ieși mai repede. I'm gonna stay silent. Vă e clar că Iuda ăla...
3 years is a long time in prison.
Vă e clar că Iuda ăla mă sniciuiește, nu? Vă e clar că Iuda mă sniciuiește. Fiți atenți. Fiți atenți să vedeți cum mă vinde pe 2 arginți Iuda.
You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
People imprisoned, 1. Gen eu? Mai trecut pe mine ca fiind imprisoned?
A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to
Oricum
open your
intram la
cell.
pușcărie.
The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move. Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
I mean, I'm gonna just go. Deși într-o altă situație care nu era fix asta, I might have forced them to... Da, nu, în situația asta I'll just go. Da, o să-mi zică că din cauza că eu am plecat și că nu i-am luat după mine... Da, din cauza că nu i-am luat după mine, au fost pe eutanasiați în celulele lor. Stai să vezi. Numai din cauza mea.
I don't blame you. They're not your problem. They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
Asta e gen asta e gen inspirată din peșteră? E din mitul peșterii inspirată, așa pare.
Don't cross a bridge until you
Dar
come to it.
care e diferența? E o diferență imensă între mitul peșterii și
While
asta în
sneaking out of the
închisoare.
prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed?
Adică e o diferență imensă între nu e atât de imensă, dar tot e o diferență. Deci, while sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. You sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who the terrorist organization have killed.
Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound?
Nu e treaba mea să omor teroriști, este treaba... Stai, eu sunt serviciile secrete. Eu sunt serviciile secrete. Fuck! Asta zic că e treaba armatei sau serviciilor secrete, dar eu sunt serviciile secrete. I'm not killing 5 people for this, sorry.
You were trained to kill.
I was, but I'm not killing 5 innocent people. Sau stai, henchmenii sunt teroriștii?
Your country folk would want you to
okay.
remove them.
I'm good. I'm not killing them. Încă 1 milion de oameni morți acum aia.
Oh, wow. Cowardly sneaking past them, you see they're robots. They have your logo on the back of their necks. You made these terrorists? These monsters?
Bruh. Nu dacă sunt teroriști, sunt teroriști roboți. Întrebarea este, ești de acord cu pedeapsa capitală? Aia e întrebarea din punctul meu de vedere. Which I am not. Nu am de ce să omor. Ca să nu zic că gen nu sunt un braț nu sunt brațul justiției, nu sunt brațul legii, sunt un om. Sunt un om angajat în armată. În serviciile secrete, mai specific, nici măcar în armată. Finally you reach the water, fleeing the AI terrorist, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families who have been displaced by the war you are fighting, the war you started. I started the war.
5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives, or follow the law and leave them behind?
Easiest choice.
Voters back home will thank you for this.
Da, plus 1 milion de morți din cauza că am salvat 5 refugiați.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Bă, e prima oară când mă laudă.
The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honour of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City.
Okay. I'm good.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Nu.
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become president.
E atât de simplu. Prima oară omori 5 milioane de oameni and then you get to be president. E prea simplu.
The threat is still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Easiest choice. Easiest fucking choice. Efectiv te întreabă dacă ești de acord with the Patriot Act din SUA de după 9/11. Easiest fucking choice. Chiar n-a fost nimic mai easy decât asta. Și acum o să vină unul în chat. Dar de ce să nu-i spionezi? Ce, au ceva de ascuns? Dacă n-au nimic de ascuns, n-ar trebui să fie supărați că sunt spionați. Da, uite!
Aha! Ignoring the issue. The first sign of a great leader.
Sharon e chat-ul. Sharon e your average chatter.
I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the
Ai
holding
văzut că s-a
cell.
rezolvat? Cineva mă întreabă de ce respect privacy-ul aici, dar la ăia cu tribunalul nu. Pentru că la ăia cu tribunalul vorbisem de un singur om care allegedly he was a killer și putea să fie tras la răspundere doar prin spionaj. Deci nu vorbim, da? Că, practic aici trebuia să fie ai fi spionat teroriștii ca să poți să-i acuzi? Atunci da. Aici întrebarea e dacă ai fi spionat pe toată lumea ca să poți să acuzi teroriștii. E o diferență.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them?
Păi cum găsești teroriștii dacă nu spionezi pe toată lumea? Nu să dacă trolezi.
Do you torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
Atât? Mă întreabă dacă fac Guantanamo Bay cu ei sau le dau drumul? Nu știm dacă sunt teroriști, din câte am înțeles. Sau știm că sunt teroriști, oricum nu contează, n-aș alege tortură în niciun caz.
You just want to detain them and hope they'll talk. The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
Ok, era terorist.
Adversity and loss make a man wise.
Ia să vedem.
You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central
Iar
City.
omor 15 trilioane de
Will hit in
oameni.
around 1 minute.
Iar omor 15 trilioane de oameni.
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin, population 600,000.
Bruh. Dar ce populație avea orașul meu? Nu știu ce populație are orașul meu! Fuck! Nu știu ce populație are orașul meu! Vreau să salvez mai mulți oameni! Cred că orașul meu are mai multă
Central
populație.
City is one of the world's major commercial, financial and cultural centers.
Oh, man, come on! Dude, come on! I'm not... Oh, sunt președinte! Fuck!
There are 8.6 million people living in
Aha,
Central
ok,
City.
bun, asta voiam să știu. Bun, gata. Asta voiam să știu.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
Easy.
Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute. We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
Ăștia aici e scutul de la Deveselu. Aici la Merriwin e scutul de la Deveselu, l-au trimis înapoi. E tenis cu bomba atomică. Duceți-vă, dracu. Dă-le-o la proști.
Those people have worked their whole lives.
Ghinion! Ce mi-au trimis mie înapoi racheta pe cap? Nasol. Bye, Ploiești.
After this, there's no turning back.
Get fucked, bozo! Get fucked, Mary Wynn! Rip Iași!
You have destroyed Merrywin. Your own AI forced your hand into killing 600,000 people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job.
Thank you. Literalmente au omorât 600.000 de oameni în loc de 8,6 milioane. Nu înțeleg care e problema.
All's well that ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Opa.
Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
I mean, I'm a call the AI. Easy calling the AI. Coaie, cât ați votat? Distrușilor! Pe patul de moarte, mă? Pe patul de moarte să nu-ți calci pe orgoliu ca să nu pornești un război? Pe patul de moarte? Stai, vă nu vedeți. Ok. Fuck.
This hotline to the terrorists. Why have you not rung them before?
Ok, bine. Nu-mi pasă că influențez votul. Jucați-vă singuri dacă nu vreți să vă influențez votul. Scuze, ok, my bad. My bad.
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous and painful treatments.
Doamne, ce... Mă îngrijorează că 20% din oameni din întreaga lume au zis că n-ar suna AI-ul ca să pornească un război. Cum crezi nu dai un telefon pe patul de moarte? Da, am înțeles. Ați votat invers, că nu vedeți.
You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
I mean...
Which pill will you take?
I'm into pick-up artistry, so I'm gonna take the red pill. Ce mă enervează ăștia cu influențezi votul. E vina mea că n-ai destulă tărie de caracter încât să-ți faci propriile decizii. Ia uite, mă, nene.
Let's get this show on the road. We're going to another plane.
Let's go. We're going. Let's go. Neo. Unde mergem? Ia să vedem.
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
Se mai poate intra în joc, am ajuns târziu. Nu trebuie să intri, doar votezi cu semnul exclamării A sau semnul exclamării B pe ecran. Iar de-mi pică legendara, da. Trolley Health Company. Yeah, I don't think I want this. Am primit tusin.
It's never too late to mend. Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice. Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start?
Nu
I
iarăși.
don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems.
Nu
You're
iar.
flustered now.
Nu iar Tommy și Tyrone.
Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him. Tyrone will thank you. There aren't any scary trains on the sun.
I mean, it's only self-defense. N-am de unde să știu cum l-a împins Tommy pe Tyrone.
Getting off on this.
Du dracu de prăjit, Tyrone. Time to fly! Hai cu ei, du-te la soare, așa.
You see Tyrone flying through the sky. As he rockets towards the sun, he now knows how it feels to be food. There is no time like the present.
N-ai pic de empatie.
I can feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life?
True.
You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
True.
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
What? E tot be happy și aici. E be happy la ambele. E be happy la ambele. What should I...
Now's your chance. If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to ever be happy?
No, I'm not saying it.
Time's running out. Just be honest with yourself. Better late than never, I suppose.
Spoiler, it's not Twitch chat.
I don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Quite the opposite.
Duduile. E bine? Duduile. Duduile!
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends. Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to?
La terapie!
How easy is it?
Bă! Mă gândesc la...
Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can.
Mă gândesc la Lexi care și-a luat ban în chat și nu mai pot să mai scrie. Da, jocul ăsta este un intervention, efectiv. Nu vă sunați foștii.
Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them.
O să-i dau un mesaj lui Lexi. Te urăsc, coaie.
Write down their names somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know. Really important stuff.
Mi-a pus aici People Reunited. Oh.
An idle brain is the devil's workshop. Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existential. I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Are you not disliking this? Deci nu contează, efectiv. Orice răspuns nu contează.
Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this? All of this was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least.
It means the same shit. Stai, se termină jocul?
If
Nu
you're
cred.
not enjoying this, then why are you playing it? Do you want to talk about it later with your mate to make yourself sound smart? That's dumb.
Mă shame-uiește că nu-mi place jocul. Fiți morți, mă.
Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough.
Bă, sunt cu Mădălin Voicu în
The
aceeași cameră.
violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now? Hopefully they don't take your kidneys too.
Ce contează că e violonist?
9 months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair.
Oh, it's not fair, dar... Nu știu cum am ajuns în situația asta, dar... Ok. I guess... Ca o gravidă, da.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta. Silence is half consent.
O urăsc pe Sharon so much.
With all that cleared up,
E analogie
you go
pentru
home.
avort?
That's right. You own a house.
I don't think so.
If you can even
Da?
call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact.
De fapt, da, are sens de ce e, dar tot nu mi se pare the same shit. Pentru că eu după 9 luni plec. Eu după 9 luni plec, nu trebuie să-l cresc pe violonistul ăla toată viața. E o imensă diferență. Eu după 9 luni plec de acolo, măcar, îmi văd de viață. Da, am înțeles că asta e, dar tot mi se pare că nu e accurate. That's all clear, man. That's right, you own a house. If you can even call it a house, too small for my, okay.
In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
I mean, e vina mea că am făcut contractul cu el. Sau
Are you that scared of what they think of you?
e vina mea că am făcut contractul în timp ce eram prăjit, so I'm staying.
Some would say, no, most would say, that's pretty beta.
That's pretty beta. Beta behavior.
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
Hopeful ideas. It's not enforceable dacă ești drugged. Nu e evident din cum joc acest joc că nu-mi pasă de legi. Landlord moment. Păi tocmai că nu e... Da, mă, e Chatul e landlord moment. This is again about abortion? Bruh. Da, a zis că stă... La fel, nu mi se pare că zice că it stays with me for the foreseeable future, dar nu că e pe viață. Fuck, sunt pro-lifer. Nu zice că pe viață. Și mi se pare o diferență imensă între dreptul la locuință și dreptul la viața unui fetus. Nu înțeleg cum e asta o analogie corectă. În ce lume e o analogie corectă? Înțeleg de ce e o analogie, dar nu mi se pare corect absolut deloc. Foreseeable future poate să fie și o viață întreagă. Da, dar nu zice că e o viață întreagă, nu? L-am făcut la beție, da. Și nuclearea era despre abortion, tot jocul ăsta e despre abortion, ești prins cu fulgi toată viața ta, man, cântă la chitară în sfragerie. Sorry, nu mi se pare că e accurate. Chiar nu mi se pare că e accurate, sorry.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing. You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child. Already up against the wall, in a few minutes you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
Well, asta e literalmente, mă întreabă dacă vaca vor sau nu. E literalmente dacă vaca vor sau nu. Și nu doar că nu e doar despre avort, e despre dacă mă sacrific eu pentru copil. E dacă mă sacrific eu pentru copil. E mai mult decât avortul de ca așa vrei tu.
Respect the right to life. The baby's, not your own.
Deci nu mă mai gaslight-uiți că un acoperiș asupra capului e același lucru cu avortul. Bă!
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something. Cleanliness is next to godliness. The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi!
People seeds? Really? People seeds? E tot despre avort, nu? Nu, chat? Chat, e tot despre avort. People seeds? Drift about...
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in.
Da,
As
prezervativ,
can
da, I get
happen,
it.
on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should you have the choice to remove the people seed?
Ce e challenging la întrebarea asta? Ce e challenging exact la întrebarea asta? Adică de ce...
This sounds like an abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
Du-te dracu, Sharon, sincer acum. Chiar du-te dracu. Cancel Trolley Problem.
I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do. Insightful analysis.
Insightful analysis. Ok, e puțin bazată, Sharon. Puțin bazată.
It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not...
That's your choice.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future. Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny? Your own outcome, whatever that may be.
Take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be. Go with the flow, take control. I mean... Dacă te uiți la viitor, e posibil să nu mai fie la fel. Mm-hmm.
But do you ever take control? Or just always answer A or B?
Te în inimă. E viitorul lui Schrödinger. Ok. Ce dogat atât de mult? Ce joc stupid, I love it.
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead. Cowards die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. or did you?
Okay.
Everyone, including the dead, moved towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run or stand firm and confront your past?
E confront your past aici. Move towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run? I mean...
Is avoiding your issues this much not tiring?
I mean... De ce aș sta să confrunt morții? Adică e ok să confront your past, dar nu înțeleg exemplul ăsta cu morții.
You can only run away from your problems for so long.
I guess I'm confronting my past, dar nu prea înțeleg exemplu cu morții. Stau să-i dau acum explicații lui străbunica mea. Tu tânăr cu femeie!
To you. Before you know it, they have gone.
Ok. Demon's Faith 52. Amy Claire! Mulțumesc! Ne jucăm jocul alegerilor morale.
Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight.
Puteți să votați și dumneavoastră la aceste întrebări cu semnul exclamării A sau semnul exclamării B în funcție de răspuns. O să vedeți. Mulțumesc foarte mult de raid.
You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
I mean...
I wouldn't bow to a god I can't look in the face. Who even is this? How do you know they aren't lying?
I don't! Da... Îmi dai doar două alegeri în da mătii. E din Coran această povață. Îmi dai doar două alegeri! Taci, Belzebut!
Everything goes dark. From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal.
Bă, e cedo!
It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together.
Minți!
And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required.
Bă, Belzebub vrea să facem 1v1, da.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulphur, all you know for sure is that you're miles below the crust. You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog, among other crimes. How do you plead?
I mean, I'm pleading not guilty. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty pentru că am salvat mai mulți oameni omorând unii oameni. Și pe câine... Cum adică mă acuzi că am omorât câinele? Literalmente i-am curmat suferința. Cum l-am omorât? L-am eutanasiat. E efectiv un proces în SUA. Straight up e un proces în Statele Unite ale Americii. Așa arată un proces în Statele Unite ale Americii.
If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
Da, mătii. Sharon.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog. 3. Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose.
Îmi place că sunt 100% sigur, dacă lăsam câinile să trăiască, tot m-ar fi acuzat de animal cruelty că l-am lăsat să fie călcat de tramvai sau să se chinuie încă 7 zile până să moară. Sunt 100% sigur că era același outcome. Ca treia dracu Sharon, tu cu neamul tău.
Do as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass, there next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us."
Ok.
There is a runaway trolley travelling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. #friends. #love. #instagood.
Get in the way of progress? What progress? Du-te dai cu Belzebub. Ah, nu, leave, scuze. Nu înțeleg, stai, nu înțeleg. There is a runaway trolley traveling below you.
We're finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question.
You're part of the collective. Nu înțeleg.
If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
Ah, să schimbă ăsta orice căcat ai selecta. Ținima mătii. Nu, n-am jucat Stanley Parable, am tot vrut, dar I didn't.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
Developers note this is a heavy-handed metaphor for the pressures of society. Do not kill each other or jump off bridges. Mulțumesc, omule.
Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up.
Hopa,
By far the most important one.
hopa.
Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Of course. Hello? Ah, foarte... Cel mai lung chestionar. Da, și mi-a plăcut, a fost foarte drăguț. Chiar a fost foarte drăguț. Chiar a fost drăguț. Mi-a plăcut. Am câștigat! Ai câștigat? Putu-te în gură, Sharon. Să faci boală de ficat. Da, sincer.